It started as a simple First Amendment audit. Just one man with a camera standing on a public sidewalk. He wasn't blocking entrances. He wasn't disturbing anyone. He was simply filming, exercising his constitutional right to record public officials and government property. But, as always, the sight of a camera was enough to send someone into panic mode. Moments later, 2 officers arrived, immediately trying to take control of the situation. One officer even refused to identify himself, despite being reminded several times that under department policy, he was required to give his name and badge number when interacting with the public.
We got a call.
Who?
Let me tell you why.
I'm speaking, sir.
No,
whom are you, sir?
I'm not speaking, sir. I'm going to tell you why we're here, okay?
Sir? Ma'am, will you please, according to your code 2.1.12, you're supposed to identify yourself by employee name and badge number, as well as the PE number. So may I please have your name and badge number, sir? I'd like to know whom is contacting me.
I'm investigating this call,
sir. Sir, are you going to be in violation of your code? So you want to go ahead and do that?
Sir, can I ask you why you're sir? No, you can't leave yet.
Yeah, am I being detained, or am I for what crime? For what? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Suspicious activity, misdemeanor. Is it a misdemeanor? This is, sir, Mr. Aguilera. This is 101 police procedure. Okay. Am I being detained for a crime?
Right now you're being.
Am I being detained for a crime?
If you speak, sir, I will tell you.
I'm wanting to know what crime it is.
Just keep trying to talk over me, okay?
Okay. Will you please tell me what crime?
I didn't say it was a crime.
Okay, but you detained me. You've detained me. But you can only detain me when there's a crime. You can only detain me when there's a crime. You can only detain me when there's a crime.
Can you tell me why you're recording?
You can only detain me when there's a crime, sir. What crime have I committed? He won't identify himself, for one, by name and badge number. You were kind. You are not. You are required by your code. I even gave you the code and the number. 2-1.12 of your code. Class F. Says you're supposed to identify by your name and badge number. Is that true? Is that true, sir? What is your name, sir? Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
You requested.
Am I being detained? I don't care. Am I being detained, or am I free to go?
Do you want a sergeant or not?
Am I being detained, or am I free to go? Because I need to go get this guy's car number and license plate.
Do you want a
Am I being detained? I'm going to take that as a no, I'm not being detained. I'm going to go get his plate number. I'll be with you in a minute. 11186. Are you still going to be in failure to identify, sir? I will file a complaint. I see that you can talk. You were talking to him. Are you not going to identify yourself, sir?
Okay.
My name and badge number? Okay.
So, sir, for my sergeant, you are fine to sit up here and record wherever you want, but you just can't step foot on the property, okay?
Well, I don't need you to tell me that. I've been doing that all morning.
I'm telling you that. So now you know. Now you can
now will you tell me who your backup's name is?
Okay?
Now will you tell me who your backup is? Because I need to know his name and badge number. Par his code. I still want a sergeant here because he's in failure to ID. He is failure to ID to the public when asked. It's in your code. I even gave you the code number. Please get your sergeant here for this man's failure to ID.
Okay, well, have a better day, okay?
Yes, sir.
Be here in a minute.
Thank you.
Here's the deal. Did they tell you why they were out here?
They said that a citizen had called, said that I was filming the federal building here, as well as their homes.
Okay. And is that a violation?
I'm not the police.
It's not a violation, right?
Exactly.
Well, so why do you do these things? I'm just curious. I'm just asking. Citizen to citizen, not police officer to you. I'm curious.
Police accountability,
okay.
as well as government official accountability.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to reach into my pocket here.
Yeah, that's no problem.
And pull out a piece of paper.
I'm just curious. Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
You called me down here to talk to you, so I'm curious.
It's a DHS memo that says I have the right to record federal buildings. I could even walk into the building and in the foyer and film the building.
Well, I'll be honest with you. You're on a public sidewalk.
Correct.
Okay. Here's the problem.
Yes, sir.
And it's not so much a problem per se.
Right.
But we're out trying to do law enforcement type work.
Right.
And you're here, and for whatever reason, people see that as a problem.
Correct.
And so that takes us away from what we're doing. In fact, I was working on evaluations.
Okay.
Okay. When I left the police headquarters to come down here to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
that's why I'm asking. You see what I'm saying? It almost provokes people to call, which wastes our time. So officers then have to come down because they got called.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I see your point. I mean, I don't know why you can't educate them from the phone.
These people already called this morning and spoke to the other sergeant that works down here, and he said we're not going to do anything about it.
Right.
The problem is somebody else called, and I don't know if it was somebody through here. That's why I went in there to talk to them.
Okay.
To find out if it was maybe one of them that called.
Right.
So that's why I'm asking. That's all. I'm just curious.
Right. And then I mean,
so what's the accountability? I guess. I mean, you're putting us kind of in a trick bag.
Well, no. I mean, I was at the Hazelwood. I was at the Hazelwood branch of the post office.
Mm-hmm.
I had an officer. I'm not even sure what his name is still at this moment, but he was in failure to identify. I went down and I got my internal affairs form. I mean, I don't know why. If I have to follow the law, how come officers don't?
But here's the deal. That's not a law. That's a policy.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So failure to ID is a policy of different departments, different agencies.
Right.
Failure to ID, the law per se, is for civilians to identify themselves.
Right.
One's a law, one's a policy.
Right. But it's the policy of interacting with the public.
Mm-hmm.
And he was interacting with the public. He was backup for his other officer.
But see, you're provoking him to come down here.
No, I didn't provoke anything. I'm simply here. I showed you the memo. That's exactly why I'm doing it, is to make sure that the federal employees are held accountable.
And I totally get that.
You know, you guys showing up changes the story.
Are we writing a story?
I am.
Why? What's the story?
It's about the First Amendment police accountability.
Okay.
I mean, the public's right to film without being infringed upon. I mean, I have a certain things that I have to do. I can't trespass.
Yeah.
I can't be. I shouldn't be yelling profanity. I shouldn't making them feel. I mean, I'm not hiding in the bushes.
Right.
You know, I'm fully visible. When the officers got here, I just wanted to make sure that they were following policy according to your policy, and the one officer did not.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
Did you know those officers would more than likely get called down here today?
No. I mean,
Has it happened before?
A couple times.
But you didn't anticipate or expect an officer to be called down here today. I'll be honest with you. I didn't hear the run come out up because I was working on the evaluations.
Right.
Had I heard it come out, I would have told them not even to bother come down here.
Right.
They would have to articulate something that you were doing inappropriate or illegal.
Correct.
Okay. And I see you're on the sidewalk. That's where you were when I got here. Right. I can't say where you were when they got here. I'm assuming you were in the same spot.
Same spot.
Okay.
Yeah. The postal lady came out and wouldn't identify herself. She just said she's the manager of the building. I have no idea what that means.
Well, and I don't know what their policies are either. You know, they're a postal employee. I don't know that they have to identify or not.
Federal employees, they do. The memo said so.
Oh, that's news to me. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, the DHS memo released it in 2010 about filming on federal property, especially post offices as well. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm allowed to go into the foyer, lobby area, anywhere like that. Even I go downtown dressed exactly like this and walk into the city county building and walk to the counter filming. I mean, which is totally legal because it's in the lobby area.
It's a public space, right?
Right. Yeah, it's talk to Sergeant Johnson that's down there, and I don't know if he's part of internal affairs, but he's the one who kind of set me straight on how to get the policies and where to go to get the stuff I needed for public.
Which officer did not identify himself? Let me ask you. And now I'll talk to you again as a police officer. I mean, it's kind of been a little bit of Amos.
I think I'm not sure.
That's the one that did or did not?
Did not.
How do you know his name?
I think it was on there. I don't know. It was kind of covered up.
Well, Amos is his name, so you saw his name correctly.
Okay.
So he identified himself.
Not by badge number, not according to the policy.
My badge number's on there. No. That's not. Okay. Well,
and it actually says in the policy that, I mean, if you want, I can show you the policy.
420 and 106. I'm sorry.
I can even show you the policy.
You don't have to show me the policy.
I just got it from internal affairs.
Yeah.
I mean, and I took a picture of it so that way I would have it.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to talk to him.
Okay.
We'll talk to all of our officers, okay?
Right.
And revisit these policies. Just because it's on paper doesn't mean it's up here all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes we need to revisit things.
Okay.
We're human, right? Yeah. Just like you're human.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So we'll revisit these things and just cover them. But my only thing is, don't provoke the police into doing things. We got better things to do than be out here addressing things like this.
No, I agree.
You agree?
I agree. Yeah, not all the
because
crime
that's
is
about
solved
police accountability too, right?
Correct.
Because you would be wasting our time and taxpayers' resources, although you're a taxpayer, right?
No.
And we don't want to do that, right? All right. Thank you so much. Take care. And I did go in and talk to them, and none of them claimed to have called.
Okay, yeah, I was finished up here. Yeah, I've got all the footage I need. I just wanted to get vehicles coming in and out, and the big one coming in and out. So I'm good for the day. I appreciate your time, sir.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
When the sergeant arrived, the tone shifted completely. Calm, professional, and willing to listen, the sergeant immediately recognized the situation for what it was: a citizen lawfully filming from public property. He spoke openly with the auditor, acknowledging that filming isn't a crime, and that citizens have every right to hold public officials accountable. The two discussed policy, accountability, and even the broader purpose of audits, making sure officers follow their own rules just as they expect citizens to follow the law. The sergeant agreed to revisit department policy with his officers, admitting that sometimes what's on paper needs to be brought back to mind. It was a rare moment of mutual understanding. No arrests, no hostility, just a peaceful exchange that ended with respect and clarity. What began as a call about a suspicious man with a camera ended as a lesson in professionalism and public accountability.